Yes, I have heard about the raccoon called Jimothy that lives in Seattle who is sort of sphere-shaped. Of course I have heard about the sphere-shaped raccoon. About 10,000 times. Because I, of course, am also called Jimothy. So people are flocking to tell me. Thank you for letting me know, everybody. Thank you for letting me know the 10,000th time I was really struck by the information. It's incredible. This raccoon has really become a sensation overnight. And he's rather charming, isn't he? It's sort of a sphere raccoon who exists. I guess he sort of just is in Seattle going around. And here's it, video footage. Very good. And people are, of course, asking me, Jimothy, is it you? Like, is that you? Are you that raccoon? Took you long enough to figure it out, mate. Took you long enough. Of course I'm the bloody raccoon, mate. It was me all along, mate. It was me. I'm in Seattle. I'm in Seattle and I'm a mutant raccoon, hey! Of course I'm the raccoon. What do you think? I'm not the raccoon? What are you, stupid? Of course I'm that raccoon. That's me. Here's evidence in front of your eyes. Look at that. Look at me game. And Jimothy's playing bloody Gen 3 OU, mate. Woohoo! I'm the raccoon. It's me. I'm the raccoon. I was always and I always was the raccoon. And we're of course playing with Zigzagoon, who is my favorite Pokemon. I connect with Zigzagoon. We share something in common. Don't we? We share something in common, don't we? Okay. Okay. I don't know why in my head Jimothy from Seattle has like a British accent like that. I don't know. Just for some reason that's what came to me. I got into character. Okay, well now, okay, let's turn off the scary music. Let's turn off put on normal music. We're gaming Gen 3 OU now. We're gaming, and I'm playing with Jimothy today, because in honor of the true Jimothy. And it's a terrible start. How could you just kill Jimothy like that? Are you serious? I thought I would be faster than Suicune, to be honest. I got 222 speed. Suicune not usually invested in speed, but I guess this is an offensive Suicune. How could you do that? Hey. Just doing on the asynchronous. Ooh. Chatters, how are you? You may notice that I'm in a different Chinese closet. You may notice the Chinese closet has changed a bit, mate. I'm Jimothy the raccoon, mate. Look at me go, mate. Yeah, well, I moved my computer setup because, of course, I was, as you may have known, I was in a different room where a man selling watermelon was right outside the window screaming 8 hours a day. And so I had enough and I said, why don't I move to a different room? And right now, I gotta say, it's very quiet and very peaceful. And I think I've finally defeated that watermelon man and he's finally shut up. Well, he's not shut up. So he can advertise his watermelons that no one will buy because they're bad watermelons. And I can sit in this room and play Gen 3 OU to my heart's content. And we're all happier for it. And isn't that just what life is all about? Compromise. It's about compromise. That's what life is about. I don't know if this is banded, but I'm gonna hope so. No, it's not. Damn. Lumberry, I guess. That's okay. Jimothy died in vain, it would seem. Jimothy died for nothing. Terrible. This bloody idiot killed my Zigzagoon, mate. I'm Jimothy, mate. There's great Photoshop work by me here. Look at that. With the Sennheiser HDJs. Just like I'm wearing... Look at that. You see how now I used the Photoshop warping... and we even got the same mic, mate. We got the same... It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable what I've done here. It's incredible. Anyway, I'm going to go to, I guess, Heracross, because it also threatens Suicune decently well. And I do not want to give up any real estate. I think that this... I don't know if this one has legs to stand on. Jimothy had a terrible start. I'm going to blame Jimothy for the loss. Here, probably. We're going to blame... It's going to be a Jimothy... It's on Jimothy's shoulders, this one. You should have been better, you stupid raccoon. You should have been smarter and better, and you shouldn't have died in one hit to Hydro Pump. You really shouldn't have... Okay, tell me Rock Slide KOs with Band. Okay, it does. Lovely. Incredible. Inconceivable. Oh, I imagine that Hydro Pump missing against Metagross couldn't have missed against a different target. Metagross is saying it should have been me. It should have been me. And now he's also with solidarity with Jimothy. They're both in the underworld together. Folks, the Odyssey came out for everyone else, but in China, it's not out yet. It's out in August. Which is, it's tough for, I would like to see it. I would like to see it. I've been reading the Robert Fagel's translation of Homer's original. Homer did good work. He did good work, I gotta say. Homer was really cooking with the Odyssey. He was really onto something. I don't know if I want to tell you what happens because it would maybe spoil the film that people are watching right now, and kind of absurd to be like spoilers for the Odyssey. It's sincerely 2,000 years old of a story, but it's a genuinely 2,000-year-old story, but also like the new film coming out is the first exposure for many to the Odyssey. So I suppose if I reference what happens in the Odyssey, that would possibly be spoilers for people. So maybe I won't do it. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll be smarter than that. Okay, I can't believe this is winnable. Because rest of team kind of gets destroyed by Salamence. Correct? Selak, is it? I don't know if I do 16 with this brick break. I did. Yahoo. Jimothy is fighting demons in addition to Pokemon, says Asynchronous Chanter. Thank you for the message. Thank you for saying so. Forgive me for not paying too much attention to the asynchronous. I had a lot to juggle here with my Jimothy intro, mate. It's Jimothy the Raccoon, mate. Woohoo! I will not stand for all these people defending the watermelon salesman. Why don't you try living a day in my shoes and hear a man screaming about watermelons for 8 hours a day? Why don't you freak... And it's the same loop and he's frantically screaming about it. Do you hear about, like, people have a natural underdog inclination. They want to defend the watermelon man. Just because I'm maligning him. They're like, he's probably not so bad, mate. Did anyone else see that? Says chat. See what? Something happen? Whoa. What, did something happen that's noteworthy? Okay, maybe I should have tanked the sleep on Hera, and that would have been a win. But no, it doesn't. Machamp. I kind of want Hera here. Okay. Problem is I'm slower than Jinx with Hera. Salamence is maybe slower, depending if it's modest or timid. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm gonna just forfeit. I don't think I will win against this Jinx. I don't think that's winnable. Bit unusual, says fella. Bit unusual. Thank you for saying so. Zigzagoon off to a terrible start, but you got to use Zigzagoon in the Jimothy themed video. It just has to be done, of course. I've used Zigzagoon before. Can you believe it? It wasn't so bad. He at least thieves a guy and paralyzes a guy. You know, he's not so bad. Could be worse. Could be far worse. Folks, I have a Chinese niece update. Saw my Chinese niece recently. And one of the gifts I got my Chinese niece from Australia was a Pokemon coloring book. Let me show you in a moment. A Pokemon coloring book. I am alternate, says my opponent. Okay. Alternate to what? You're an alternative individual. Okay, going Suicune against Snorlax is raising an alarm bell. What? Surely Snorlax wins. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't win. Surely Snorlax beats Suicune 1v1. That just has to be the case, right? Okay, I'm not so sure any longer. Could I potentially, like... Could Jimothy make something happen here? Could Jimothy could Jimothy have his day? I'm not so sure. Surf crit, hey. Alright, I'll self-destruct then. Anyway, here's me and Chinese niece with the Pokemon coloring book, as you can see. Very beautiful bonding moment. And look at what Onix ended up looking like. Here we have Onix. Look at that Onix. Goodness gracious, it's rainbow Onix. Every single facet of the rock is a different color. Incredible. Incredible work. It's a Alolan Onix, folks. It's a new Onix. And she also said that this is her favorite Pokemon, which I would be surprised. It's kind of a surprising choice. Onix, favorite Pokemon for Chinese niece. Wouldn't have been my guess. Would not have been my guess, but that's what's the case. So what can be done? That's the truth of it. This is Slowpoke, of course, the Dai show, and this one is colored in normally because I guess she had the toy as a frame of reference. She gave me the Slowpoke toy, remember? The stupid beast, of course. So this one's colored in normally. She knew what it looked like, but I guess Onix she didn't know, and it could look, from her perspective, it could look like this. This could be Onix. Who's to say it's not Onix? Who's to say Onix doesn't look like this? And if you just give it a coloring book and you've never seen Pokemon before. And the final Pokemon she's done so far is the mother, Kangaskhan. And this is just ridiculous because, like, you know, it sort of makes sense for her to color in each individual part of a body with different colors. But here we have, like, the yellow and the red blending together as if, like, Kangaskhan was sunburnt at the top of head. Orange tongue is insane. Orange child. Blue stomach, purple. And while she was making the stomach purple, she was saying over and over, dinosaur egg, dinosaur egg. When she was coloring in the purple, if you can see the purple stomach there, she was saying over and over, I forgot the word for dinosaur in Chinese. It was like Konglong, was it? Konglong. Konglong Dan. I think that's what she was saying. Because I guess the purple egg shape looks like a dinosaur egg. All right. I don't think the mother looks like... Also, different colored legs is crazy. But that's, you know... That's what the mother Kangaskhan is looking like, presently speaking. Let's go Salamence here. And I think it's a Jimothy entry. They might Toxic. It's a Jimothy entry. They might Toxic. Onix's favorite Pokemon for like a 6-year-old child is unbelievable. It just wouldn't have been my first thought. It's sort of a random pick. I think it could just be arbitrary because that's like one of the first ones that shows up in the coloring book and she drew it, so she has an attachment. So she said that's her favorite. My favorite is the Rainbow Onix. Intriguing stuff, truly. What's the asynchronous saying? Jimothy, this is unrelated, but I need your help right now. Are you talking to me or the raccoon, mate? Which one of us you talking to, mate? Because the raccoon's got nothing for you. This raccoon... I'm disinterested in your plight, mate. I don't care what you're going through. I'm busy gaming, mate. I'm busy switching onto the field against the Don fan, okay? Jimothy, this tangent is quite strange and disconcerting. Please click a move and stop with this chicanery, says Chatter. Oh. You don't like my tangent about the Chinese coloring book? It's not actually, it's an Australian coloring book, sorry. The colorer is Chinese. The book is Australian. Well, actually, it's probably made in China and then shipped to Australia. It was purchased in Australia at the very least. Who knows what anything is at all? You know? Okay, well... It occurs to me I'm in absolute shambles due to my Snorlax being dead and there being a Zapdos and Suicune, and I lack a good... I lack a good special wall. I have thieved Zapdos, but at what cost? I've thieved Zapdos, but like, what will that get me in life? And the Thunderbolt critical hit is certainly not auspicious. Profound moment on display, says an asynchronous chatter. Which is interesting, because I think this was actually... Maybe my suffering is a profound moment. Maybe my failure is profound. Because it makes me reckon with what I need to do in the world. Okay, I think it could be a... This could be a Heracross angle. Heracross is almost winning. I don't think Donphan can actually stop Heracross from swords dancing up and such. So if you eliminate my mag here... I'm gonna spam T-Wave in case you exit to Zap or Suicune here. Well, you wouldn't go Suicune, would you? Okay, you got the same idea. You don't want to let me get the Hera in, I guess. Maybe you know that's blue offense plus Zigzagoon. Famous archetype, blue offense plus Zigzagoon. Blue offense plus Zig. You could also, if you run a Jimothy Zigzagoon, you could go Belly Drum Extreme Speed, but the guy only has 30 attacks, so I don't know if that's... I was doing some calcs, and Belly Drum Extreme Speed does not KO Zapdos, offensive Zapdos. So that's tough for Zigzagoon. It is a high roll to KO if you run a Silk Scarf, but don't know if I love those odds. I don't know if I like those odds. The best bit in the video is responding to months-old comments as if they were current chat messages. It says, Mr. Cheese, 17 years ago. Alright, this is a very out-of-sync message. Because it seems to be talking about what happened in a message. Like, last week. What happened in a video last week, but it's from 17 years ago. Which is very... I'll say it's concerning. I'll say that it's a concern. I'm going in. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm going to go in. Oh, come off it. There was such an imperative rock slide to land. Tell me Jimothy lives. I've got a bit of a special defense. Please, Jimothy, please. I can't exit anywhere. Anyway. I've thieved Zapdos, and that's all I can amount to. It wasn't even very good. Jimothy, you're doing badly. You're not doing well. And you're also me. Like, I'm you. So that's the other... That's where this is becoming more existential. Yeah, I do die to Thunderbolt. That's problematic, isn't it? That's no good. Not good, huh? Not very good, eh? It all lies on... I'm gonna, I guess, explode for the Hera endgame and then, like, Swords Dance up and try to get Salac range or something. Maybe that will work. Probably not. Because Suicune has Roar. Let's go Sala. Zam. Can I defeat... Do you have Ice move? They run Ice... They have Ice Punch sometimes. What if I die on purpose? What if I don't kill you on purpose? You go back Zam, okay. You got Ice Punch Sif? You do not have Ice Punch Sif. You don't have that. You got Knock Off. What the? Okay, that I didn't expect. I didn't expect Knock Off. Bulky Zam, huh? Bulky Zam. Crazy. Well, it has to be faster than Heracross still, of course. Chinese bee, what are you doing in my damn chat? Get out of here. New individuals do get born every day. It's true. They're saying so. I watched Obsession a few days ago, folks. Very good. Very scary. Very scary film. Very scary film about making a wish and not want... If you want for something, you will be corrupted. Don't want for anything. Do not want for anything or it will go wrong, okay? That's the message of the film. Are we gonna just recover loop for hours? I guess you could. You do have 30 recovers and I have a mere 20 Dragon Claws. Is this the play? I think I have a win if I can get Hera in on anything slower. So if like Blissey or Suicune come in and kill Salamence. I think amazingly my opponent recognizes this. What the hell? So, did you hear that, folks? That was the damn Chinese fan behind... It was the fan behind me who has like a Chinese voice activation. And I said something that I guess sounds like the name of the fan. And it activated and said some stuff. It's summer, I've got the Chinese fan. Forgive me. You forgive me. I'm gonna Fire Blast, maybe? Burn chance? If we burn this, it could work. I could die to the burn. Because it would sink, of course, and so would Zam would also be dying. Zam is, I guess, the biggest threat to me, because Hera can kind of clear everything else. I'm afraid that the Zam has T-Wave. Well, it would click T-Wave by now, probably, right? Surely you would select T-Wave by now. Yeah, why aren't you... Ah. You just have Psychic. I'm finished. That one's done. It was like almost a win with the Hera, but not quite. Not quite. It would seem Jimothy is a terrible lead, and whenever I do this, people say Jimothy as in like me, Jimothy. Why don't you not lead with the bad Pokemon? But it's even worse to not lead with them, because then you have to switch them in, which tends to be impossible if you are running like Zigzagoon who dies in one hit. So you guys do not have experience running Garbanzo Pokemon like I do. So you leave it to me, okay? I know what I'm doing here. You have the best odds leading with the guy. At least if you're up against anything slower, you can like Thief. That enhances your odds significantly of doing a thing. Okay, how many times is this going to happen to me? This exact sequence. Usually this is supposed to be Suicune, which would really help here, but it's instead Jimothy, which is not helping. I'm gonna have to do some creative maneuvering here to get Salamence in on the meta and threaten Fire Blast. Suicune, you have a Suicune. Must be beautiful. Maybe we'll Quake the meta this time. You got Claydol. Intriguing. Intrigue is through the roof. We're bringing in Jim. Jimothy, you are in. Ice Beam they selected. It's in the back. It clicked Ice Beam. I'm gonna say Thiefable. What's up with... Hey! Fast Suicune in the back? Get out of town. Faster than Jimothy? What's Suicune... What's the speed of... No, it's a Hydro Pump, so it's gotta be... Damn you! What's up with this? They're making the Suicune... It's like one of the things Jimothy actually outruns, for God's sake. They're making the Suicunes fast because of the Jimothy news. It's terrible. This is terrible. This is horrible. This is atrocious. Back-to-back Suicune destruction. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's horrible. It's a problem. It is. It's a huge issue. Do not click Protect. You don't have it. You have Hidden Power. You can't fit Protect with Hidden Power. Okay, we've eliminated Claydol. That counts for something, maybe. Can I Quake the meta? I actually can. Insane. Okay, we're threatening a KO in this meta. Let's T-bolt it. We got it. We got rid of meta. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You have a Doug. Hello to Doug. Things are happening. We got a Hera angle, possibly. I think Hera might be slower than if it's timid Suicune. It's faster than this Hera. Otherwise, it's good. Otherwise, it's good. You could just go in. What's final? Sif? Sif doesn't fit here. It's like special offense. It's not even special offense, really. It's a good Doug and Claydol. Sort of a mishmash. Finale is it like a special wall? Is it Snorlax? No, that wouldn't really fit. Could be Blissey. Could be Reginald. Salamence can, of course, come... I think we can play it safe and go Salamence for the moment. I'll click Dragon Claw. Yes, Suicune can come in, but I would rather do good neutral to zap. And go Snorlax right here. We've got Parrot, but its Slam is pretty high value. Like, there's no reason to go all in on the Hera quite yet. What the hell is that play? You would have just died to Slam. Are you serious? You just banking on the full para? That's crazy. That's madness. That's madness. That's absolute madness. I guess it was a sack? It could have been a sack. That would be a fair sack, I suppose. I suppose it would be a fair enough sacrifice. I have no choice but to self-destruct, I think. Very untimely full para. A crit. They're trying to kill me, man. They're trying to kill me. That was such a horrible sequence of events. After I miraculously defeated the Metagross. With no Metagross check on team, I miraculously beat Metagross. They've sent the hounds after me. Why are they sending the hounds after me? What did I do? Using the spherical raccoon. I guess being a raccoon sphere is tough, mate. It's a tough life, eh? It's a tough one, mate. They're all out to get me. That's alright. I've seen a few winters, mate. This isn't the worst of it. Sorry, everybody. I had to get in character as Jimothy there. Okay, surely I live one pump. You are faster and you kill me with Hydro Pump. That's horrible. That's horrible. I hate you for this. You're timid as it's... A couple of timid Suicunes in the Jimothy... It's Jimothy Day and they send the timid Suicunes to bait me. It's horrible what they're doing. That was just a tragedy all around. Everything about that was tragedy after tragedy. It's just horrible what they're doing to people. It's horrible what they think they can get away with these days. I think I go here. You would click a break, maybe? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Was there maybe they Dragon Claw because Jimothy dies to anything, but... What you say, mate? Nothing can kill me. Sorry. Sorry to my alter ego, Jimothy the Raccoon. Sorry to my alter ego. I'm sorry. Who's for some reason got a British accent, and I don't know why. He's from Seattle. Wouldn't he have like an American accent? What do people from Seattle sound like? What's a Seattle accent? I don't even know. I don't even know. Where isn't that in... I don't know where Seattle is. I don't know where that is. It's somewhere good. It's where I live. What do you mean you don't know where Seattle is, mate? It's where we live, mate. What do you mean? Sorry. Sorry. Sorry to Jimothy. Okay. I don't know. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing some stuff. Jimothy is a man's head who lives in a little box on the corner of Pokemon videos. That's true. I don't exist outside of my purpose of playing Pokemon online. Outside of my purpose, I don't exist, and I fade away. As soon as this video ends, I will fade until I return, like the films, like not the film, the TV series Severance. I exist for this, and then as soon as this stops, I cease to exist until the next one. My existence rides on Pokemon Showdown Gen 3 existing. So yeah. Let that sink in. Shabuzi Sif is always saying some garbage in my comments and things. Shabuzi Sif, go make some more country bangers, please. Get out of my chat. Go make a bar song too. Tipsier. Where's that one? Where's that Shabuzi Sif? Everyone's waiting. Okay, everybody's waiting for that, and you're not delivering. You're somewhere, you're saying some garbage. Wow, I get a crit and a para. Unbelievable what they're allowing today. I can't believe that was allowed for me. It's incredible. I'll go here and just explode, I think. But they could easily protect. It's so extremely possible that they could protect. I'm going to go for Quake instead. That's beautiful, actually. We KO'd it and we're still alive. I guess they could mag me. No. They could dug me. But they can't mag me because I threatened to KO the mag, of course. Or they can mag. They're losing the mag here. Alright. Well, Jimothy still hasn't done anything in this entire video. I guess it thieved a zap, which achieved nothing. The first win for me! Woohoo! Big deal. Hey. You're saying big deal. After my first win. Why don't you be kinder than that? The hell are you talking about, you rude so-and-so? Why don't you be kinder than that to me? Folks, I also want to share this. Of course, there was the Chinese niece beautiful Pokemon renditions. Colorful Kangaskhan and colorful Onyx. But also, another gift I gave to my Chinese niece was some Woolworths Lego. There's like Lego, the promotion they were doing at Woolworths, which is a Australian grocery chain. So I gave it all to Chinese niece, and this is what emerged from it. I go to their home, and then I'd pick up like a Lego rectangular plane, and I see this. Can we bring back the haunted music for this? Is this not just like an absurd, sort of a surrealist work of art? Like, what is going on here? This is two individuals standing on like a green plane. In the foreground are these are like 3 boiled eggs that are supposed to go in a pot in the Woolworths Lego, but instead they're just like by themselves on the grass, uncannily stuck together as if by an unknown force. And then we have like Whisker's cat food and dog food mini version, or Lego version, just sitting there, and there's just 2 menacing looking Lego individuals, just one slightly behind the other. I thought this was honestly like a surrealist masterpiece. When I said, it was like, why did you I was like, I can't really communicate with Chinese niece that well, but I was wondering, like, why did you do this? Why did you take a green rectangle and put these particular things in this order? Like, why did you make this? And how did you... I consider this to be divine inspiration. This is like the work of Dali or something. Or this is Lynchian. You could... This is incredible. It's beautiful. I love it. What a good... Isn't that a good image? This is just a great image. Anyway, I gotta play a Pokemon. We'll go Mag. Tank the Spore. Jimothy. You certainly should have tanked the Spore on Jimothy, but they could, of course, kill the Jimothy. But if they clicked a fighting move, it also would have killed Magneton. So what am I doing here? I don't know. Maybe Jimothy is worth more than Magneton in this battle. I don't... Who can say, truly? Dare I double to Jimothy? We gotta try and get some value out of this damned Raccoon, so I'm gonna do it. You go Jolt, which certainly kills me in a hit. That'll certainly kill me. I can't... Okay, Breloom Jolt. Is this a Spikes team? Jolt tends to need Spikes, but it could be like a button pass sub thing. I guess I'll click Slam, because that would parachance the Skarm at least. If there is one. I'll go for it. Furry. Okay, my hunch was somewhat correct about the... Let's see if they... Oh, my Mag is asleep. Damn. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? This is terrible. Sorry, we're still on the haunted playlist. Let's go back to... Let's go back to this. The nice music. Let's go back here. Okay, surely they cover Fire Blast and get out of here. Let me HP Grass, in fact. Sif is in. Great Sif chip. That's beautiful chip on Sif. We should KO now with Brick Break. Astute move. We covered... It is a fire resist that came in, so we covered that. Here's Gengwe. Gengwe astutely coming in on a Brick Break there. Beautifully maneuvered. Certainly should have just gone to bed on Jimothy, but it would have been terrible for the video. Would have been dishonorable. Maybe Jimothy needs a rest. Maybe that's what he needs. Damn you, chanters. You would probably, if I let Jimothy have a rest, you would malign me for it and say, I hate you, Jim, I hate you. But as if he's a busy bee, Jimothy. He's busy. Look at him. Toiling away behind a microphone for your entertainment. Come on. Come on. Be smart. You think Jimothy has... I mean, come on now. I have, like, nothing to do here. This is terrible. I'm gonna go to Metagross and get burned and really hate it. I just hate that. That's horrible. This is horrible news. This is I'm gonna... Maybe explode? Are you exiting? I think you still don't want to take, like, a mash, so you might exit? Yeah. Okay, we at least get, like, pretty good chip on Furry, but... What a terrible price to pay. I've lost my whole Metagross. Could we do Hera? Could Hera go in yet? I can't even Rain Dance You know, maybe instead of Mimic, we do Rain Dance. Then you're at least maybe useful for Weather Clear for the Hera. I'll Blast, because last time I overpredicted. Maybe a Fire Blast this time is auspicious. You're going to Baton Pass. You didn't. GG. Thought he would Baton Pass on my Snorlax. I guess I'm taking layers in sand anyway. What the hell do they need to take a risk for? They don't need to risk anything. They're at way up. I'm amazed we got one win with Jimothy, I'll be honest. Okay, finally. This is the lead I've been after this whole time. The freaking Skarmory lead. Wait, I just go Mag. I don't even want to Thief it or anything. This isn't even that good. I just go here and Thief. Like, I don't even really need to I mean, Thunderbolt, I mean, is what I meant to say. For some reason on this team, I am, shut up, Chinese fan. You shut up. What's I know? Shut the hell up. Shut up, Chinese fan. Okay, thank you. Finally, there's someone who listens to me. Alright, here's, it occurs to me we have no Tyrannosif check, really. Going to Thunderbolt this Freakazoid. And, you know, it would seem that you are now in range of Brick Break. I'll go for Dragon Claw. You stayed, I can't believe it. I can't believe you stayed there. Horrible news. Okay, we eliminated you at least. But my Salamence is low now, that's bad. Thunderbolt crit, I'm running the worst team ever. But can they give me a break with these crits? Can they give me we gotta get a funny Jimothy win in there. Stop, what's that? You shut up, Chinese fan. Be quiet, damn you. Damn it, I'm trying to escape the watermelon man, and this Chinese robotic AI fan is speaking to me instead. What the hell's your problem? I'm not even speaking Chinese at all, damn you. You're supposed to say, Xiaomei, Xiaomei. That's what you're supposed to say. It's called Xiaomei, Xiaomei, the fan is called. See, it said it again. Xiaomei, Xiaomei. You hear that? You hear it? Maybe you don't hear it and I sound insane. That's possible. It's possible that you don't hear anything and I sound like a crazy individual. Okay, Rock Slide should KO. Don't you dare screw with me. The para is terrible, but at least I KO'd the Zap. That's what I really needed. That's what I needed in the world. Okay. Jimothy. For God's sake, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. I'm about to get screwed. I'm about to get screwed by the individual. This is horrible news. This is horrible. Okay. Swampert is... For God's sake! It's Endeavor Swampert, which is faster than Jimothy. Why are people running normally slow Pokemon all the time that are faster than Zigzagoon? To ruin my video, damn you. It's gonna be 240 speed. It's gonna be 240 speed. How fast can Jimothy get to? I'm like... How fast can you even get to? Exactly 240. I could speed tie with Endeavor Swampert. I guess I will. I suppose why not speed tie with Endeavor Swampert? The special defense hasn't saved me in any case. So let's do that. I suppose, man. I can't believe I can't even reset weather here. That's unbelievable. I can't even, like, rain dance. I can't do one thing. Just forfeit. It's over. For God's sake, Jimothy, be better. We'll go one more. We can't end on that note. That's horrible. That's horrible. Has, like, offensive Suicune and offensive Swampert become more common than defensive? That's a shift I never would have imagined. Roar. Alright, Zap lead with Roar. Could be defensive Zap, maybe. It's Swampert. I'll throw out a... I think it's fine to throw out a Slam. They got Swampert and Meta. Intriguing. We actually got the Para. I would think it's more likely to be banned Meta because it's got Swampert too. They quaked my Mag. You can't just do that. You can't just do that. That's terrible. You can't just be you can't just be forward thinking like that. Stop it. You stop that. They probably protect once. If they have it, so I'll HP grass first, and then maybe I'll make a play. Maybe I'll make a play. Maybe I'll be someone. Maybe I'll be someone. Wouldn't that be novel? Maybe I'll be a person for once. Zap in. No, they just go straight to zap. Didn't protect. Maybe they don't have protect. Or they're just trying to get ahead of it. Uh-huh. Maybe I'll go for the Quake here. On the meta coming in. It's possible the meta comes in. We'll at least get ahead of the 1v1. Yeah, we 2-hit now. That's significant. Now that Snorlax can KO meta. That's good. That's good. Finally, Jim did something worth a damn. Jim finally did something worthwhile. They're saying it couldn't be done. A simple Dragon Dance Tyranitar will end my career very quickly here. Okay. I think Mash makes sense. It does great damage versus all, even Zap and Swampert. It seems to be a very non-bulky Swampert. Actually, 2-shot Zap. I think I still go Snorlax. What else is Snorlax doing but tanking a Zap hit and then doing a thing? Do you reckon they'll go Sif? Maybe they're now wary of me doing the Earthquake play, so they don't do it. Nice, we eliminated that. We still have it. Can I say we have a Zigzagoon in the back? This is incredible. Folks, we have a Zigzagoon in the rear. I need this to be understood. I'm going to go Self-Destruction. Mash seems free. I think a 2-shot Swampert. It seems to be a weak Swampert defensively. I normally find Jim to have excellent taste, but I disagree on Barnyard. The last video had a lot of Barnyard defenders. Is Barnyard... I'm not necessarily saying it's horrible, but... I just haven't seen it in a long time. I watched it as a child. Seems like one of those films that's pure garbage. Maybe I'm making baseless statements. I'm making baseless statements based on nothing. I'm making statements based on nothing. I'm maligning Barnyard for no reason. Barnyard could be cinema. It could be cinema. But people have a tendency to romanticize things from their childhood, even if they're pure garbage. This is common. That's why people still play the modern Pokemon games. It's why they do it. That's why people thought Legend ZA was a good game. It's because it's got pocket monsters in it. It's got pocket monsters in it. And there's little else that will impress you. There's little else that will impress the viewer. Oh, I can do real-time battles with my pocket monsters in France. That's how you sound, chatter. That's how you sound to me. Oh my god, I'm in Paris, France, and I can do real-time battles with my pocket monsters. It's incredible. And in the next breath, you'll call me stupid for playing Roblox, steal a brain rot, and stealing someone's Tim cheese. In the very next breath, you'll say that. The messed up part is that you've never been more right. You've never been more correct. I hate to admit it. Okay, so here's the issue I face, is that Hera is slower than Celebi. Hera and Meta have the same exact chance to KO Tyrannisif, which is 85. Both have an 85 accurate move, so it might even make sense to sack Meta here instead of Hera. Okay, Hera could have lived in HP Fire, maybe. And now it's a mind game. Do I Brick Break the Sif? Or Fire Blast the Celebi in front of me? Celebi is actually faster than me. I'll go for Fire Blast. And I'll miss it, and we'll lose the battle probably, unless I get a very auspicious critical hit right about now. That would do it. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's unfortunate. Maybe I would have lived HP Fire. Oh, you going? Why are you? Oh. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I think I can win with, Oh, I crit you. Well, I can win if I crit you. I can certainly win. I had Ice Beam. Wow. That's terrible news. But you know, you walk a mile in my shoes, Batman, yo. You don't know, you know the amount of crits I've received in this video. Like, finally, they gave me a break. Damn it. I consider that karmic. Well, thank you for playing Batman, yo. Sorry for the crit, but also that's the universe taking its course. They gave me one. I needed one. Now I play Scrandle. Now I play Scrandle, and the world is happier for it. Something is not right, says Celebi in the chat. That's because you just died. You just died, and that's why you say that. Folks, what would happen if, like, I'm here in the middle of the Scrandle, as I tend to be, but then, like, Jimothy, the raccoon, was in the corner? What? What? It's Jimothy the raccoon, also on the screen, mate. What the hell? Jimothy the raccoon loves pie, peas, chips, and gravy. Right, let's move Jimothy to the Scrandle positions so he can sometimes share his thoughts. I could go here. Mate, you gotta click on the pie, peas, chips, and gravy. It looks delectable. Alright, Jim. Okay, Jim. Okay, Jim. We'll do it. It's good to have a second opinion on these things. Now, Jimothy the raccoon can help me understand the people. He's from... They say he's from Seattle. He's originally from Bristol. So he knows all about pie, peas, chips, and gravy. Korean beef bulgogi stuffed baked potato with mozzarella cheese. Sounds pretty good, actually, for a football food. Kasnocken. Cheese spitzel? What the hell is that? Cheese goop or the pork, egg, rice, beans, and greens, mate? I'm going for the pork, rice, beans, and greens. Good choice, mate. Good show. Jolly good. Oh, they got pie, chips, peas, and gravy, mate. Oh, bloody hell. You got to click on it. Jimothy Gaming, you gotta click on the pie, chip. You're right. Jimothy Raccoon, damn you, you stupid raccoon. Of course, the pie, peas, chips, and gravy aren't going to win, you stupid idiot raccoon. I'm not listening to you ever again. We're going bacon double burger. Thank you. Damn it, that raccoon ruined my video. Chicago-style hot dog, half-eaten. This was probably good before it got eaten, to be honest. Worst photo ever, but you can, like, reverse engineer that it got eaten. I thought the sausage looked good. It was just, like, most of it's eaten is the problem. But, I guess we should judge the picture as it is. Of course, that was a stupid click. You judge the image as it is. The half-eaten hot dog's not yummy. Yeah, I was judging it as if it was not eaten yet. Chatter says yes. He says yes, thank you. Chatter says yes. Yes, what? The beef with Yorkshire. Yeah, bloody hell. Pulled pork and chips or steak pie with chips, mushy peas, gravy, and chip spice. Jimothy, don't you say a word about that. Don't you speak to me about the steak pie with cheese, I'm clicking on it. Ah! I thought it actually looked good that time. Damn it. Dirty Fries wins. Dirty Fries look great. Am I in Jimothy mode right now? Yeah. Human Jimothy. The pizza twist or the steak, chips, and chimichurri. The pizza twist looks alright. Looks nicely cooked. But perhaps the steak wins? It's a more fruitful meal? No, the pizza twist. Can't be too mad about that. Chips and gravy or the chicken katsu burger? Probably, I don't know. Chicken katsu burger didn't look that great, but I thought maybe the chips and gravy was a bit too, like, basic. This is at least a more fruitful meal, but no, the people prefer the chips and... Let's take a look. The pulled pork and chips was way better than the steak pie. That's my mistake. And yeah, you don't go for half-eaten. Even though pre-eaten it would have been better, I think. And I actually think this looks disgusting. I think maybe Jimothy the raccoon was onto something when he voted for the pie, chips, peas, and gravy here. Because this... I don't like this weird goopy cheese sauce. It's a bit odd. Anyway. We're going more or less. More or less, folks. Who has more Google searches? Where am I? I can't find myself. Nade Shot or Hasbullah? I don't know either of these people. Is this sort of like a the Rizzler situation, like a little kid being funny? That beats Nade Shot. That wins. Yeah, that's a winner. Don't know either of you, but a little kid with sunglasses probably wins. Flowers? People are searching flowers on Google Images. Yeah. People are searching flowers on Google Images for, like, their flower shop or something. Manchester United, mate. If you don't click on Manchester United, mate, you're a bloody idiot. Well, thanks. Okay, thanks, Raccoon Sif. Thank you. 37 million. Holy. Christianity. Okay, people aren't... Like, I think there's more than 37 mil Christians, but they're not all Googling Christianity. I think Manchester United, they're looking up, like, the score of the game or something, aren't they? Teenage pregnancy, goodness. Probably more Googled than Christianity? No. No, people are Googling Christianity more. Stupid assertion, Jim. Jamie Foxx or the game? Jamie Foxx from Django Unchained. The game? I've heard of you, the game. But I don't know, like, what you do. The game. He was on a feature on, like, a Kendrick song or something. I don't remember. I've heard you somewhere, the game. Does Jamie Foxx have good songs? Maybe the game is better than Jamie. In Spotify streams. Yes, he is. Insane click. That was kind of just vibes based. Green Day, are they still relevant today? Do you have the time to listen to me mine? Minecraft parody, Green Day. That's got 10 billion streams. Green Day, are you still winning? What Green Day song still has relevance? I'm gonna click on them. I want to believe that they're more relevant. Oh goodness, 41 mil. That's incredible. Steve Martin from like the Pink Panther film that I watched as a child, and I was confused why the cartoon became like a guy. I was like, why did I prefer the cartoon cat that's like a pink cat? As a child, that's more exciting. When there's a Pink Panther film, I was like, yay, yippee, and then it's just like humans? What the hell? What is that? Why did they do that? Make it a cartoon. Anyway, surely Steve Martin is not... What does he have on Spotify? Pink Panther theme song? What? Of course, Jimothy Hendrix is gonna destroy Steve. What are you talking about? I would have thought Jimmy had more than 7 mil. AC/DC is gonna have like 50 billion because of every dad in the universe playing them on repeat. Movie ratings. It's a Wonderful Life or Shutter Island. I've seen Shutter Island. Not my favorite Scorsese film, but it had some good... It's got some compelling stuff in it. It's a bit of like... You know, it's like one of those films with like, holy, you will never believe the twist. It's one of those films... I think It's a Wonderful Life is from like 1930, so it will have a higher rating. It's got like a 10 out of 10. I've not seen this film, but I want to see this film. I've had it on my list for a while. 8.6, yep. They did pretty close actually for Shutter Island. Uma. From producer Sam Raimi, written and directed by Iris K. Shim. I've never heard of Uma. I don't know that. I never heard. Well, I got 10 minutes on the clock all of a sudden. I'm gonna click on Shutter Island. Damn, Uma was 4.7. They were considered terrible. Instinct. We've had it before. It was like 6 something. Yeah. Never seen it. Sort of lame. That. What in the world is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey? What? This is not a real film. This is AI generated. What are you talking about? It's probably a 1. If it exists, it's a 1. Why? How can that exist? Isn't that breaching Disney's intellectual property? Do they own Winnie the Pooh? Maybe they don't own it. Because it's a fairy tale or something. I don't know about Winnie the Pooh original. Pixels is like a 4. It beats Winnie. It beats 2.9. That's 2.9. I gotta see Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I gotta go check that out. The hell? St. Cuthbert Gospel. Oldest original book in existence, or Antwerp Diamond. The diamond that the penguin from Wallace and Gromit stole with like a glove. Like a glove contraption. Considered the heist of the century. I'm gonna go with oldest book in existence. Holy! Wait, what? How can a diamond be worth 100 mil? How can a diamond be worth 100 mil? What do you mean? It's just like it's a rock in the ground. It's not worth more than the oldest book in existence. What the hell are you talking about? Of course it destroys John Wayne's toupee then. How's a diamond worth 100 mil? They're worth that much? How do you even... Who buys that? How do you steal the diamond and then sell it? That can't be secure. That can't be doable. 100 mil for a diamond. Black Lotus destroys John Wayne's. This is... Yeah. Wow, it's 3 mil? I thought it was like 100k. 3 mil for a Black Lotus? I think Lunch with Warren Buffett was 19 mil, which is so crazy. So crazy for 19 mil for Lunch with Warren. Guinness World Record for world's most expensive hotel room. Okay, so it's like the price for a night, right? Not to own the property. So it would be less than 19 mil, but it would be very expensive. Yeah, yeah. 114k for a night is insane. More or less trivia. Days Kim Kardashian's marries to Chris Humphries last. Who's Chris Humphries? Or letters in the longest word in the Oxford Dictionary. The longest word in the Oxford Dictionary, isn't it like that town in Wales that's called like Gochochochochoch or something? That's not really a word though. That's the city. I'm gonna say letters in the longest word. No, Kim Kardashian's been married for 72 days. Okay. I figured since I've never heard of Chris Humphries, maybe it was very recent. I suppose it was quite recent. Time zones in Russia. Okay, Russia is enormous. Maybe they have like 1 million time zones. No, only 11. Okay, I don't know anything in the world. Battles Napoleon fought in his career. Napoleon certainly fought more than 11 battles. That's got to be it. That's too many battles, Napoleon. What are you battling so many people for? Napoleon should have just relaxed. They should stop remembering how cool Napoleon was when he conquered people. They should remember some guy who relaxed and enjoyed life. I don't even know who that guy is, but there's some guy in Napoleon's time who just relaxed and had a good life. We should remember that fella. Like John Smith from Napoleon's time who just had a good life and like did gardening or something. Can we stop remembering Napoleon? I'm sick of Napoleon being remembered. Oh, he did a lot of battles. Shut up. Shut up, Napoleon. Why don't you do something better? Why don't you make like... Why don't you write a book or something good? Maybe he did write a book. I don't know. Layers in a baklava. Can't be more than 60 layers in a baklava. Baklava's good. You guys ever had that? That's good stuff. Songs on Spotify with over a bill. Gotta be... There's a lot of songs with over a bill. In the previous video, I maligned the band Audio Slave for no reason. I hadn't heard of them before, and I said that they suck for zero reason at all. And I looked them up, and there's a song I've never heard of that has 1.5 billion views on YouTube, and it's from like 15 years ago or something. So I just don't know a single thing in the world, do I? I don't know about it. Apparently, Audio Slave is considered critically acclaimed. I don't know them. I don't know them. Well, this has been a great video, mates. Thanks for watching my channel. And let's take a look at a little comment before we leave, mate. I'm Jimothy the Raccoon. And this fella says that things are strange and concerning, which I certainly understand, being a mutant raccoon and all. But this guy just said that you're a fool, so screw you, mate. I'm actually alright. Well, see you later, mates. Woohoo!